Hi friends, this is Uday Angatra. I would like to tell you about how to set up an environment for Android, developing an Android projects. So you want to develop an Android project, we want to get mainly three things. We want to three things are main: Android SDK, Android SDK software development tool, software development kit, Android development software kit, and Eclipse for IDE. See, Eclipse for IDE. This thing is downloaded from Eclipse site, and this Android is downloaded from uh, developers.android.com. And also we want one plugin to configure the Android software Android SDK in Eclipse. So that is an ADT Android development tool. So you want to set up an environment. We want to make these three things are must and should be. So we want to first download it from you get from these things from site, or any you have any requirement, you have any resources in your surrounding, you will get these things. First I'm downloading an Eclipse. In Google search engine we can type as a Eclipse download. Here click on Eclipse downloads, then we will get this kind of things. Here we are suppose we are working for a Mac OS, we can select on a Mac OS, and depending upon what we are using 32-bit or 62-bit, depending upon we can download Eclipse IDE for Java developer. So you are working for Linux, we can download a IDE for Linux, or we can downloading for Windows. So you can downloading this thing, and also downloading an Android SDK download. We can type on you will get these things, and click on Android downloads. We can click on Android SDK download developers.android.com SDK. You will get this interface. You will get in this site download SDK for Windows, or we can depending upon what other platforms, you can click on other platforms depending upon what Windows, Mac OS, or Linux. We can download the Android SDK, and also edit a plugin. The same way Android ADT plugin also. ADT plugin download. This is also available on Android developers.android.com. We can download installing the Eclipse plugin for ADT 20.0.3 August 2012. It will be released recently, and it is works for Java 1.6 or higher, and Eclipse version is the version 3.6.2, and higher is also required for ADT 20.0. You can download this thing, and also previous versions also available here. So we can download the plugins. After getting your plugins, open where is the in which folder it will be downloaded. So my softwares are downloaded in Android SDK. You will get these things: Android SDK downloads, and Indigo or Juno, or Android SDK ADK plugin. So we can first extract the Eclipse extract the Android SDK windows, then start an SDK manager. That will first, whenever you are downloading, it will get a 2 or 3, it will get a to 50 to 30 MB size. After you are updating, click on SDK manager. We will get it will take 4 or 5 hours depending upon what are your size of browsing or downloading speed. It will take 5 times. So I have already updated. Here we can see the properties. You will get a 1 point. You will get a 3.0 3 for 3 GB, and also you can extract an Eclipse. You will get an Eclipse. Then after you can extract ADT plugin into. This is not extract here. This is extract file, and click on where your Eclipse folder is there. Click on Eclipse, and then OK. Click on OK. Then open Eclipse folder and click on Eclipse. Click on Eclipse. Here it asks a workspace. Eclipse starts your project in your folder called as a workspace. Choose a workplace folder to use in this section. We can provide which folder we have. I'm using a D folder, or we can browse which folder you want to select that folder. Here you can use this. You can select this checkbox. Use this as a D. Whenever you are opening this checkup is not appear. So click on OK. It will take 1 or 2 30 to 40 seconds to open Eclipse. So I am installing already. I have opened and I have done some projects, means that's why this appear this screen. Suppose you are opening the first time, means you will get a welcome to the Eclipse site, and you can close that folder, and you can go to the Windows. You can click on a Windows. You can get on a preferences. If you are extract the edit plugin, you will get here Android. Otherwise we can't get an Android here. So you can click on Android and select browse SDK location. Where is your SDK is placed? Click on browse and select the SDK, which folder we have there. From in my folder we have there in Android softwares, Android SDK. Click on Android SDK and then OK. You click on and you have, whenever you are clicking apply, this will be targets. What are the targets are available, that will be applied. My target is 3.2, up to 3.2 version is only. Click on OK. We are providing a ADT plugin and a ADT SDK manager, AVD manager. So in AVD manager means click on this thing and we can click on new. So I'm working for Android 2.3.3, so that's why I'm using it the name as Android 2.3. We can select the target here. What are the target we want to choose the target? I'm selecting Android 2.3.3. API level, this minimum API level is at 10, and click on what is the target you want to hear. A built-in skin I am WQ VGA 400 and create AVD, refresh and close. Then suppose we didn't get in here Project Explorer, so that's why we go to click on Windows Explorer, show view, and we will get a here the Project Explorer. Click on a Project Explorer, we will get this thing, and click on in this Project Explorer's place and click on new here. If you are opening a first time, means clicking on first time means where we didn't get an Android project, that's why we're going to go to others. In others we can get these things, or where we can browse on Android and click on here. Mainly three things are there: Android project and Android SDK, Android text project and Android XML file. So I want to develop an Android project, means that's why clicking on Android project. Next, and where you are giving a hello, what are the project name, we can give a project name. I am giving a project hello 1, project hello GVR. I'm working for my project name is hello GVR. So you can select your target. I'm selecting Android 2.3. So if you want working for a Galaxy tab, so you can get a Galaxy tab 2.2 and Galaxy Google Apps 2.3.3 and ADK plugin Sony Ericsson. This is for a Sony Ericsson and this is a Google APS. This is for a general Android. And here we can provide a package name com.gvr.android. Why this is, if you are not providing an Android, it will give you a show an error. Package must not be specified, and we didn't didn't highlighting the nest clause. Suppose we are clicking here package name must have at least two identifiers. So com.gvr.android. Hello GVR. So my project name, this is a package name I'm giving. So whenever we are giving a project name and next finish are highlighted, click on next, then after click on finish. You can get here hello GVR. So click on hello GVR, we can get here src generated files and Android. What are the jar files are required for the Android 2.3.3. Here you will get the Android jar files. and also here assets, and what are the resources we want to here. Drawable icon, these things are mainly useful for icons, images, and these things for layouts. You can, and this is for what are the values we want to require. This thing, these values are stored in this value file, and this is the android manifest.xml file is it, and default properties and progod.cfc. So here I want to say clicking on strings.xml. So here we can see in the strings dot way, clicking on that it get a resources. We can add a strings means we get a string, add a string here. So otherwise we can get a string here, and we can get a type as a string. So here hello name, here two strings are declared. In the resource two strings are declared. One string name is hello and another string is the app name. So here the hello string is this this day this data contains the value is the hello world and GVR activity, and this app name will contain the hello GVR. These things are used in programming are so we come to the layout. In the layout we have main.xml. If you click on main.xml you will get a graphical layout. So you want to make programming here, we can get these things. I want to get set up a background for my thing, so click on BA background BACK and click on, if you want to select and what are the options are available, you can click on control space. Here I am getting selected, I have options for Android background. I get a background, so I want a background means I want to have images here, icon png and icon png is there. So I didn't this thing, I want to some my separate image, so that's why I have selected from right click on paste. Here it will asking main.xml you want to save, click on OK. Image background, here we are giving at the rate, we are giving click on options, we can get Android drawable. I want to drawable, so these are the drawables. So what are the name we can provide, you can click on Android drawable. This where error will be appear. If you are start your app, if you are run your Android project, we will get this screen. So I am running my Android project. We want to run the Android project means click on right click and run as an Android project. We have get an Android application, so it will appear here. Here Android SDK here are getting. Here two things are there, src, whatever the Java files are there, that things are stored in this src. This is I am providing one package name, that package name is here com.gvr.android, and that one activity is created default, that activity is a hello gvr activity.java. Whenever coming to the generated file, this is generated by auto default value. Here one r.java is file, we didn't make these changes in this file because this is generated automatically. If there are any changes occurred in XML files or in a layout or a values, this can be configured in r.java. Here it will configure. So you want to know how to what are the process are done in background means, we can click on a console. Here console, or we can get a windows and show view, and here we can get a console. Click on console, we will get this thing waiting for home. It is waiting for home. It will take 1 or 2 minutes to time and load depending upon our system processor speed and your range of your processors. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. Here you can get an Android manifest.xml. Here one Android.xml. Here applications. So many tabs are there. 5 tabs are there. Manifest, applications, permissions, and instrumentation. And here this is a manifest.xml. Here we have one activity. That activity is configured here. Application. In this thing we have configured Android at the rate drawable icon. What are the icon here? Is that icon is here? Icon here, android colon label. What are the app name you are providing, that app name will be appeared here. Label, provide this as a label. This label will be appeared here. It is also loading, and installing hello gvr.apk. Whatever the apk file, it is uploading in uploading hello gvr.apk file, and starting activity success, and starting activity com.gvr.android.hello gvr hello gvr activity on device accumulator 5554. Here main.xml and hello gvr here. Or suppose you are creating another activity, another java class is created, that class will be must and should be configured here, and each class should be suppose here one activity. If you want another activity means we can type on here another activity and those things. So here this way we will get here my image name is a Venkatrao Gude, so that's why I'm setting as a Venkatrao Gude as a background image. So thank you for watching my video. If you have any suggestions, send me a mail gude.venkat1990 @gmail.com. If you are how to work on what are the properties on how to work a main.xml and values, these things will be showing in next folders. Thank you for